It was 5 a.m. on September 13, 1992, in Pak Chong, Thailand. A woman passing by a Buddhist temple school heard a baby crying. She got out her flashlight and cautiously approached the side of the road. As the light flickered through the blades of tall grass, she found a baby wrapped in a pink blanket. She picked up the baby and noticed debris and mosquito bites all over the infant. The woman took the baby to her house, opened the blanket to wash off the debris, and discovered that the baby didn't have legs. She checked for any signs of amputation but found none. The baby was Kanya Sesser, born with a congenital absence of both legs. The woman who found Sesser called the city police and informed them about the baby. The police then took Sesser, who was several months old at the time, to a hospital. That is where Sesser spent the next few years. Nurse May Chan, whom Sesser calls her second mother, and other hospital staff, took turns caring for her while searching for her birth family. The search was unsuccessful. Little did Sesser and the nurses know that her entire life would change because of a picture that appeared in a magazine. In 1998, an American couple with 2 boys, who had been considering adopting a daughter, saw Sesser in a Holt magazine and decided to adopt her. The American family traveled to Thailand and adopted Sesser in May 1998 when she was 5 years old. Before adopting Sesser, her future mother saw all the other children but looked at Sesser and said,
"You know what, she's going to be a part of our family."
After adopting Sesser, they all moved to the Pacific Northwest, where her adoptive parents raised her in Portland, Oregon. Moving to a new country and integrating into society was challenging for the 5-year-old, especially given the language barrier. She didn't speak English until she was 9 years old, and understanding the language was difficult for her. She struggled to communicate when she moved to America since she only knew her native language and no one could understand her. There were times she cried because she didn't grasp the grammar, the context, and found school in general to be very hard. In an interview, she said,
"I was very independent from day one. I taught myself to walk on my hands because growing up with what you have to tap into what you know. I never really felt like I was different, to be honest. I was just like, okay, this is who I am. This is me, and I'm going to go for it."
Sesser had multiple surgeries on her hands since she was born with webbed fingers on one hand and an extra finger on the other. While going through these surgeries, she became involved in adaptive sports, trying out wheelchair basketball, racing, tennis, and rugby. It was also around this time that she started skateboarding. Sesser participated in wheelchair racing for 16 years. She began competing in middle school and achieved significant success, including winning a gold medal at the National Junior Disability Challenge and bronze medals at the National Championships. She retired from athletics in 2015 and shifted her focus to action sports. Sesser first tried skateboarding as a kid when she borrowed a friend's skateboard. The first thing she did was skate down a steep hill and perform an ollie onto the sidewalk. From that moment on, she was hooked. After mastering skateboarding, Sesser was eager to explore a new board sport on snow. Her career highlights as a skateboarder include being invited to the 2019 X Games in Minneapolis and competing at the Dew Tour 2022 in Des Moines, where she placed second in women's street adaptive. Now, the 31-year-old para-athlete has successfully completed and set a record for the longest handstand on a skateboard, holding the position for 19.65 seconds in Los Angeles. She will be featured in Guinness World Records 2025. Sesser is not only a para-athlete but also a Hollywood actress and runway model. She has acted in TV shows such as Hawaii 5-0 and Code Black, and performed stunt work in The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead. Sesser started modeling at 16 years old and has since worked with major brands such as Adidas, Sephora, Sweaty Betty, and Abercrombie Fitch. She also modeled on the runways at New York Fashion Week in 2021 and 2022. As we look at this pivotal moment in Kanya Sesser's journey, we celebrate her remarkable achievements and the spirit of determination that has defined her life.